Where you at? Touch it right here still?
Right here. Put it on the other side.
Other side? Yeah, because you'll be looking.
Because you're going to look that way.
First and foremost, welcome to the experience. I'm your host, Stephen the Dream. This is This, That, and the Third interview series. Want to give a huge shout out to No Stress Sound Academy. Housing the interview today. Make sure if you're in Charlotte, North Carolina, you pull up the No Stress Sound Academy. It's the number one spot for all your recordings. Huge shout out to Creative Out Visuals, TZ LaFleur, TZ Da Vinci behind the scenes, behind the camera. Got a special guest in the Charlotte in the building, man. Real spitter in the building, man. Brighter Days, probably one of my favorite songs. I listen to that shit on the regular. You know what I'm saying? Searching for brighter days. They on the motherfucking way. But I got my dog Mike Lerone in the building. What's good, bro?
What's up, man? Appreciate you having me, man.
For sure, for sure. It's good to have you here, man. I've been seeing you, knowing you, hearing about your music for a while. It's our first time getting to really chop it up. Take me to the origins, man. How long you been in it? Like, when did it all start for you? Give me the early days on it.
Man, it started, I think just listening to music, early, listening to music, liking how it sound, liking how it make you feel, you know what I'm saying? Getting into that, and it made me just want to do it myself.
Right.
So I started doing it myself real early. So we had
like
just
as a kid,
as a kid, like 12.
Oh damn.
Like writing, 12.
Okay.
Like going hard, but like I think around 2014, 2015 when I met you, that's when we started to take it some type of serious.
Oh really? Like you was really turning up then?
Yeah, trying to take it some type of serious then, doing the little shows, doing anything we could run into. We was trying to, making sure our name, you hear our name, like, oh yeah, we know who that is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
man, I think I had like the camera back then, man. I wasn't even like
you did.
I was in a whole nother lane, like still in the media, still trying to like, figure it out, but just to know like the history of this and like people don't really realize the growth in the music scene, and I know you could talk about it a lot, and just even in the growth in your own music and even that's like streaming just starting at that time, so a lot of stuff just switched up. But before the music, like you from Charlotte, right?
Born and raised.
Born and raised. Certain side, certain part. Is
West
it
side.
okay?
West Boulevard.
Give me the West. What's on the West? What they need to know? They know the West. What they know about?
Man, hey, it's the West Side.
give me some roads. Give me some places. Give me some.
It's the West Side. Grew up right there. Towards the bottom.
Okay.
Little Rock Boulevard homes in between. From there, in between. The top, somewhere in the middle. That's where I grew up. And a house right there with my pops and shit. But, that's just, the hood is the hood.
For sure.
Everywhere around.
For sure. Nah, that's for sure. For sure. Do you think Charlotte now is, like, how different is Charlotte from you maybe, like, even 10 years ago? Not even music, just the people, like, you could speak to it. You've been seeing it. So what is really, you think the main thing that changed about this city in your eyes?
I mean, it's funny to look back because everything evolves. You know what I'm saying? Like everything evolved. Like far as building wise, far as people wise, even seeing people go from here to there. Like you was speaking, you had the camera back then. Like I remember when you just had the camera, and then like look at you now. You know what I'm saying? To see what you're doing now. You feel me? So a lot done changed, but depending on your perspective, it's beautiful though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So.
You brighter days when they hear it, I mean, I think that's one of your more like I I would say like mainstream songs, like you know, even like with the hook a little more relatable. But like you a spitter though, like in
Yeah, I do.
reality.
I try, you know.
I ain't no trying. Really, you know, bar wise, like you really giving them real music. I would say more than anything. It's not like a lot of stuff in there that ain't got no purpose in it. You know what I'm saying? Is that something you had to grow to and get to, or is that something you done always kind of been focused on, like the bars, making sure that the art of it is actually put together right, and what I'm saying is something.
I think it more so speak to my character than anything because I was never scratch the surface type dude. Like I'm
Right.
in-depth type person.
You gotta listen.
Yeah, like even when we talking or conversing and having, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna have to listen. Like that's just the type of person I am. So I think it just spilled through the music.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's really just what it is for me, I feel.
Why you never decided, or did you ever decide to go with a different name? Did you just keep it honest, or like when you started, did you figure I go with my name, or like what was that process behind that?
It wasn't really always my name. Really, like I think me using my name came from a growth period because I had a different name. What I call myself, Mike Ratchet.
Mike Ratchet.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I call myself. But as I got older, hit certain period, life experiences, I was like, the level and the place I'm at now, I gotta change it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what made me change it. And I was like, shoot, what's realer than being you?
Ain't nothing more real than that. Ain't nothing.
That's my name, so that's me.
When you do that though, is it because like I'm trying to think of other people that kind of do that. Do you think it's harder or easier in terms of like other stuff too? Because now everything that's attached to you is that's what it is. So even if you like say Mike, what he do during the day, I promote all the time, but at the same time, it's when they hear your name, it's because of something else. So that could be good in a way because you doing other stuff. But like, does that ever come into play in mind? Like, dang, I gotta separate this.
I never honestly thought about it until you just sit here asking me. But I think like people go with different names or a name that ain't really theirs, and you would hope and think it would separate your life from this life. But reality is, it don't even matter.
That's true.
Because the people not gonna separate your real life from just your career life. You know what I'm saying? So
that's a good way to think on it though. Give me like outside the music, give me like 3 things. Let's say they took the music from you. Like 3 things that you would want to do. Like the 3 things that you would still do regardless. Like the music ain't there no more. Like like any other passions outside of that.
I can't say because I'm at a spot where I done put the sports in the bag.
Okay, so that was a thing.
That was definitely a thing.
What sport? What position? What was it?
Football, running back. I was just a physical dude, so I just liked anything physical. I played rugby too. Like,
damn, rugby?
Yes, sir.
In short, was it like a club?
Yeah, it's a club at the school. Yeah, at West Mac. I graduated from West Mac. That's where I played at.
I wasn't even hip that they had it like that. Okay, so.
Yeah, but the first dream was football, though. Trying to, that was the dream. I was good at it, doing my thing, but shit don't work out. But
That's a lot of our
stories. To the next, yeah.
So was music the next thing, or was it even something else? Like maybe
it was always in the picture, honestly.
Okay.
It was always in the picture. I think it was more so just me keeping it in the cut. I ain't never really tell nobody till I got out of school, and people was like, "Bro, you really rap?" Like I was like, "Yeah."
What was that moment too though? Because you started early, but like, did you have to freestyle? Did it they heard a track and they was like, "Oh, that's you" type? Like, what made you get that confidence? Because a lot of people might not ever have that confidence and know they can do something, but
in all honesty, even when I knew I could spit, I didn't have the confidence there yet.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I don't know. I think it was just paying attention and staying where the love at. Cause like I say, I think it's just as many people gonna like your music as it's people that's not gonna like your music. But what you focus on and what you pay attention to is what you gonna see. You know what I'm saying? So stay in that and stay around that, and you'll always be motivated. But I don't think you should rely on that motivation because it's times where it's just gonna be you. And you're gonna have to pick yourself up. So
tell me about one of them times. Take it away from the music for a second. Like low time maybe that you just what brought you up out of that? Was it, you know what I'm saying? Give me something away from, because we all gonna go through it in this music. We gonna put something out and ain't gonna get a reaction, or we gonna do a show and
that's
it not
how it
be.
Goes.
But in reality, life shit, that's the shit that we gotta deal with and actually overcome. You know what I'm saying? So maybe give me a time and something you could think of just off the top of your head, because I want to really bring that around, because the song, you know what I'm saying, had to have come from somewhere to get to, you know, brighter days. So
I don't know, I gotta think to a time period, because a lot of my music, it might be new, but you don't know when I wrote it. Like it be wrote for a minute, or it be sitting there, or I might be touching on it, or you know. But
well, then just tell me what you was going through, if you remember when you made Brighter Days.
At that point in time, I think it was just more so like, okay, you coming into a space where you getting this self-love for yourself now. You know what I'm saying? You understanding your worth. You know what I'm saying, who you are. So unfortunately, everybody in this world not gonna see you like that. You feel me? So you start to worry and, you know, worrying about what other people thinking and stuff. I think that's where it come from. You know what I'm saying? Basically, I think that's the origin of it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you just start to see stuff, analyze stuff, and hey, that's how I get it out through the music.
And it's good therapy, man. I tell you that, even just hearing it, because you know, certain things people say, if you can relate to it, you cling on to that, or you just say, dang, what else they got? Like maybe there's something else I know that they gonna say that's gonna get me good. So, Mike Lerone with us, just in the third interview series. Let's get into the video, man. Let's show them the visual for the Brighter Days. Just take them to that video. Maybe give me some things from the shoot, like how was that day? How did that go? Was it one day, multiple days? Just take me back to it.
Man, keep it real, like, you know, we believing in the dream, you know, messing with the camera, doing this, boom, 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 shooting a little here, shooting a little there. So it was multiple days, but a couple days was just, you know, feeling it out. And then we had the day we was like, hey, we're gonna see how it come out. We gotta shoot it. You know what I'm saying? Pulled up, we shoot it. It was quick. It was unorganized, but we had to get it done. You know what I'm saying? So
right. Who shot the video? Who shot the video?
6. I am 6. Shot the video. Oh God, he got the good deals going for real.
Let him know.
Got the good deals going right now. But yeah, man, we got it shot. You know, it was scratchy, but we put it together, made it happen. You know.
There it is, man. Let's introduce it to them. Let the people know what they about to see right now.
Hey, this is Mike Lerone, Brighter Days, real heartfelt music. You feel me?
Sure, man. This, that, and the third interview series. We'll be right back.
All right, man. Go down.
I'm searching for brighter days. Don't swerve in my lane while playing them games, cause I got it right away. Just tryna maintain the shit on my brain, so I'm getting high today. They told me that I'd never be she, so I gotta find a way. I'm searching for brighter days. Don't swerve in my lane while playing them games, cause I got it right away. Just tryna maintain the shit on my brain, so I'm getting high today. They told me that I'd never be she, so I gotta find a way. I've been drinking this liquor and smoking this gas, vision blurred, I cannot see the scenery. I've been down on my luck, doing so many fucks, said the ass smell of boo when she seeing me. Cause right now even I don't believe in me. Understood when I knew they was leaving me. Used to treat me like king, I went down on my cream, now they giving up on me so easily. I'm using my past for lessons, I'm letting go of my past aggression. Anger to the top, 14 with a Glock, first of the homies that had a weapon. I don't be doing no half for stepping, comfort in my zone, boulevard to home, you went from there, better have protection. Bitch, we been G since an adolescent, you know what I've been through. You was a witness, you know it's legitimate that I got issues. I step out my lonely, now you acting phony just cause I ain't with you. Separate from the homie, he act like I owe him, but I'm with the shit too. Anything that I got you could get to, nigga. I'm searching for brighter days. Don't swerve in my lane while playing them games, cause I got it right away. Just tryna maintain the shit on my brain, so I'm getting high today. They told me that I'd never be she, so I gotta find a way. I'm searching for brighter days. Don't swerve in my lane while playing them games, cause I got it right away. Just tryna maintain the shit on my brain, so I'm getting high today. They told me that I'd never be she, so I gotta find a way.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Back in the building, this, that, and the third. Interview series, Steven the Dream, Mike Lerone,
Yeah.
Friday Days.
Uh,
And look, I'm going to be real with you. My producer really ain't moved by a lot of shit, bro. I'm
Yeah.
gonna be real. This nigga sit back here, he get to listen and watch a lot of stuff.
mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He said you got the bars for him. He said he heard something that touched him. That's special. Do you get that reaction often, or people tell you like, dang, bro, your music this or that? Like, have you been able to see that, and how did that make you feel if you have?
Yeah, I do get that reaction. You know, I won't say often, but you know, ever so often I get that reaction. But that's why you just can't be scared to tell your story. You be surprised who go through what you go through, or you know what I'm saying, it can relate to what you doing.
Right. A lot of this industry is fame, but a lot of it is money.
Mm-hmm.
What Mike Lerone want the most, you think? Do you want to be? I mean, they both can come, man.
Yeah,
I say you can't have both. But if it's like you can make a lot of money and do this thing and nobody really know, and you know what I'm saying, or you could be the biggest. I guess the money gonna come too. So I guess the more the question is, do you need the fame? That's really the thing.
Do you need it? Do I need it?
Do you? You don't need it.
I don't need it.
Okay. Do you want it?
I could use it.
Okay. There you go.
The only thing is because it's not I don't think everybody look at the fame like an ego thing. It's an ego boost, but fame also opens doors.
Right.
Fame is also opportunity.
That's fact.
You know what I'm saying? So you could be getting your money, but nobody know you. You ain't a big person. You ain't been able to build certain relationships. Nobody really messing with you first. You know what I'm saying? So
that might run up. That might run out at some point.
At some point, you know what I'm saying? So bigger you get, sometimes you ain't gotta look for the people to make them doors is opening in front of you.
Yeah,
you
they
know what I'm
popping
saying?
up.
So that's the beauty of that. But as long as the money there, I think I'll be alright.
You don't do like the typical stuff I see a lot of Charlotte artists do, and that's probably working to your advantage in a way, because you know there are certain things that you probably don't have to deal with. But give me some things that like you maybe have had to deal with in this that you like, nah, bro, that ain't really it, or like made you maybe like, damn, bro, that's fucked up in this. Like, I don't know, like I know a lot of artists go through a lot of stuff. Maybe you haven't. I had an artist come on and say, nah, bro, it's been
a long road.
It's been great. It's been peachy, and I'm like, good. Like,
how?
I hope it stay that way for you. But yeah, I ain't never seen it like that. But you know, like, what's your experience?
Yeah, it's definitely been a roller coaster.
Yeah.
It's definitely been some shit, you know. It be wild. It's times, you know, you don't want certain shit to be, but it be life, you know what I'm saying? What you realize is I think you'll get a perception of something before you in it, and you like, okay, this is what it is. I'm gonna fit right in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna fit in. Like, this is me. You know what I'm saying?
Door closed behind you.
Until the door closed behind you, like, this is not that. You know what I'm saying? And you like, I can't be that in here.
And you want to try to form to be like, all right, let me try. But if it ain't you, or if it ain't real per se, like,
it come off a different way.
Yeah. And I really say that to say, like, you definitely always been authentic, you know what I'm saying? And I don't see you having to play a lot of the games, you know what I'm saying, the politics. But I think it'll come a time when you do. And I think it's like, as long as you stay in the way that you are, people going to, you know, react accordingly. You know what I'm saying? Because
hopefully they get it.
Hopefully they do. But this game is a crazy way, man.
But like we say, you can't be worried about what nobody think.
Nah, that's true.
You gotta do what's best for yourself.
That's true. Give me some artists that you listen to, some like, and when you're in the car, at the crib, just chilling, like what you putting on.
The thing about it, you'll hear my music and think, okay, this is what he listened to. That's the type of. But I got a broad ear. Like, I like music. Okay. I like good music. If it's good music, I'll put it on. So I can listen anywhere from.
What you had on the car before you came over here?
Before I came over here?
Yeah.
I ride in silence a lot too. I ain't had nothing on, I ain't gonna lie.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of that way too, bro. Yeah. I catch myself like, hour in and I ain't.
And you be like, damn, I ain't listening to this shit.
Like,
yeah.
That's cool, you know. I'm good. I needed that. But and I listen to music all day, so it be like that time is needed.
It do be that time, yeah. But
so yeah. What are you when you do decide to put something though?
I mean, I don't know, cause it's so broad. Like, if I hear somebody be like, "Oh, dang, this dope," if I ain't never heard of them, like I'll go look them up. So I'll be listening to new artists, artists in the city that I fuck with and like, and just a broad range. Like I say,
Anyone you want to work with in particular? Anyone like
or in the city?
Just in general, it can be in the city too, but like your dream feature, like who would that be?
Definitely the Cole feature.
J. Cole.
Definitely the Cole feature.
Obtainable. I mean, they hard.
Yeah.
They hard. He here. He's around. He ain't here. I saw J. Cole. J. Cole's in Canada playing ball the other day. I think.
Hey, that's beautiful.
That's a good look. But you think y'all would make a good song together in terms of just concept, content, or you just would you try to kill Cole on the track?
Nah, not even. I think. I mean, that ain't my approach really when I come to music. Like, I'm from that era listening to music where you just wanted to hear good music.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. Like that feel good music or that song you, no matter 10 years, 20 years down the road, you be like, man, I'm finna go play this because you know that song gonna make you feel a certain type of way.
Right.
So that's just the music I try to make, no matter what genre, you know.
Mike, you got kids?
Yeah.
So having kids, they listen to your music?
Yeah.
Do they like your music?
One of them young, but yeah.
Young, okay. So I haven't gotten a chance to pick up on it yet. But is that something you see, like, I don't know, I couldn't imagine having a kid and even what I do, doing the stuff that I do just because of what it is. And like, but is that something you see for them maybe, or would you stare them away? Or like we just had a shot to Marco Mars in here, like his pops was doing the music and then he saw his pops doing it, he started doing the music.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about that?
I think as long as it's positive, whatever you think you can obtain, whatever you want to obtain, I think you should try to do it.
You want to push them to whatever that is.
Whatever that is, I think you should try to do it.
You see them going that way now? You see they had a mic a little bit or just
They could, man. I don't know. They is my kids, you know. I don't know. They could though. But whatever they choose though, for real, I'm, gonna be behind them.
For sure. Last time you been in the studio? Recently, it's been a little minute. You been writing? What you been? What's been your thing lately?
I got things and songs in the cut. I'm ready to drop, but I'm gonna come and I'm gonna shout to people because I do this type of music. You might sound like this, but I do this too. I want people to get out that mindset that this who he is because
versatile.
I'm this. He could be this at the same, all of that at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's what you're gonna hear through my music.
Man, I'm excited to hear more music from you, new music from you. I told you I listen to Brady. I ain't gonna say every week, but I definitely it's a tune that just play in my the chords.
It will catch you though. It will catch.
I was trying to figure out why I like it. I just what I'm saying, it's one of the ones like I said is a more of a mainstream song from you, but it's just real. You know what I'm saying? It's just real. Let's do this, man. I want the people to hear some more from you. You know what I'm saying? I want them to go check out where they can find your music. Tell them where they can find everything at. Let them know where they can follow you at as well.
Okay. Well, you can find my music anywhere you listen to music, Apple Music, Amazon, Spotify, Tidal, wherever. You can go look up their Brighter Days. And you can follow me at Mike_Lerone_ on IG. And it's just Mike Lerone on the book.
For sure.
I'm trying to get into the other social medias. I ain't really tapped in yet.
It's gonna come. But I tell you, it's it's one of them things where it could be used to your advantage, but it ain't the only thing. Ain't the only thing. You gotta get out here and hit these streets. You gotta get out here and network. You gotta find some people because just like you walked into a room and you might got a new fan today just because he heard your song, but if you ain't come out and decide, I can't rely on that phone all day, bro. So you keep doing what you're doing, bro. Any people you want to shout out? Any last words? Any love? Anything?
Hey, shout out to everybody, man. Hey, follow your dream, chase it bad. Don't let nobody discourage you. For
sure.
That's my message.
Mike Lerone in the building, man. This is the third interview series. Want to give a huge shout out to No Stress Sound Academy for housing the interview. Huge shout out to Created by Visuals, Teasy LaFlair, Teasy the behind the scenes, behind the camera. Make sure y'all follow us at This, That, and the Third interview series for more interviews, clips, and freestyles. And make sure y'all follow me at Steven the Dream. That's STEPHEN THA Dream. I am the voice of the Carolinas. Right, wrong, man. We searching for brighter days, man. We gonna get
man.
See how they